friends. Hope everyone is doing great. In this video, let's learn about the effect of loud music that we hear at gym, ground workouts, yoga studio, aerobic centers, indoor swimming pool, aqua aerobic centers, Zumba dance studios, and etc. We all know sound is a form of energy. It is a wave. Do you know what is a wave? A wave is a repeating disturbance or movement that transfers energy through matter or space. Waves just transfer energy but not the matter. The waves below are carrying energy but they are not moving either. So it can exist only as they have energy to carry. For example, a falling pebbles transfer their kinetic energy to the particles of the water in pond, forming waves. So a sound wave is a compressional or a longitudinal wave. It means that the matter in the wave moves back and forth parallel to the direction of the wave. So sound travels as vibration moving through the air as a compressional wave. Sound travels through the air but also travels through other materials as well. It is not possible that we can hear all the sounds in this universe. Some sounds are audible to us where some sounds are inaudible. So there is a good range that we can hear, that is from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Hertz is a unit of frequency. Below 20 Hz, we claim the sound to be too dull to be heard. It is called as the infrasonic sound. And above 20,000 Hz, it is too strong to be heard. We call it as the ultrasonic sounds. The infrasonic sounds can be heard by elephants, cats and dogs, sorts of snakes, etc. And the ultrasonic sounds can be heard by bats, dolphins, toothed whales, etc. The denser the medium, the faster the sound will travel. And the higher the temperature, the faster the particles of the medium will move. And so the particles will carry the sound faster. And what about the sound intensity? Sound intensity is the energy that the sound wave possesses. The greater the intensity of the sound, the farther the sound will travel. And the louder the sound will appear. So the loudness is very closely related to the sound intensity. It is the human perception of the sound intensity. We call it as decibels. It is how the frequency is measured. So how is pitch related to the frequency? The pitch of a sound wave is directly related to the frequency. A high-pitched sound has a high frequency. Example is screaming box. A low-pitched sound has a low frequency, that is a foghorn. If you have gone to the places like gymnastics or other workout areas, you would have heard of the term called acoustics. So what is that? It is a branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in all forms of matter. And it includes the topics such as vibration, sound, ultrasound and infrasound, etc. And it's the study of sound and waves to optimize the hearing of sound inside various structures. The word acoustic is derived from the Greek word meaning ready to hear. Fine. After knowing a little bit about sound, now let us get into the topic of noise. What is a noise? Noise is a sound that is not symmetrical or it is unpleasant to hear. It is caused due to numerous reasons in our surroundings. The noise is measured by a quantity called decibel. Noise-induced hearing damage is related to duration and volume of exposure. The safe exposure limit is 85 decibels for 8 hours a day. The maximum exposure time for 100 decibel is 15 minutes. So, we can conclude that every participant of the gym has some kind of hearing damage like noise-induced hearing loss. Noise-induced hearing loss is the second most common cause of permanent hearing impairment after age-related hearing loss. The instructors have even higher chances of getting hearing impairment. Research shows that instructors teaching 2 or more high-intensity classes per day are at risk of hearing damage. Unfortunately, for this group of training professionals, the health risks are not solely related to the hearing system. Raising their voice to be understood by all people in the room, shouting, even because of the excessively loud music, can cause serious vocal damages. Knowing all this, why should the music have to be so loud that is damaging our hearing and affecting our well-being? Can we not just lower the volume? The answer is not that simple because of the fact that we just like loud music. Apparently, we should blame our sacculus. A team led by the psychologist Neil Todd from the University of Manchester has discovered that the sacculus, as a part of our inner ear, releases endorphins when stimulated by loud music. The sacculus, for instance, particularly likes low-frequency musical beats that is bass above 90 decibels. So, in order to reduce the sound levels, sound-absorbing materials can be added in the room. Most of the energy in a human voice ranges between 250 Hz to 2000 Hz with a hotspot between 350 Hz to 1 kHz. So the human ear is most sensitive to this range as this is where we communicate. It is therefore important that when we are selecting an acoustic panel, the acoustical performance provide adequate absorption in the critical voice range. Personally, in order to safeguard our ears, what shall be done? When I inquired about the loud music in gym and the swimming pool where I come across, their answer is only in such loud sound there won't be distraction of mind for the people doing workouts or their routines. Why should people be like this with such a least awareness about the health? The health specialist should raise voice against it seriously. Both the tutors and the one following will be drastically affected in such cases. It affects the whole body, not just the ears. The whole universe works in the form of vibration. Sound is nothing but vibration. When the required vibration level increases unwantedly, undesirable changes as per that is sure to happen in the body. If the sound vibrations are very loud, it first affects our mind body or the Manormaya Kosha of our Panchakosha Sharira, that we call it as Adi, and slowly starts affecting our physical body drastically, called Vyadi later on. If you want an in-depth knowledge in this topic, please check the description for the respective video. Then what is the use of we doing so many routines in the name of becoming healthy? After all, we go to gym or other workout places for a better health. So please pay kind attention to these loud noises and request the authorities to check the decibels at most to 90 and not at the level of affecting our own self. If not possible to change the decibels for some reason, but still want to safeguard ourselves in such situations, the current options left are using soundproof earmuffs or earplugs to avoid such loud noises entering within ourselves in dangerous ways. The safe exposure limit is defined as 85 decibels for 8 hours a day. So please maintain or stick to this decibels whether it is home-based or gym-based workouts. It is not just the air pollution that's caused by fuel and other dangerous gases that are the byproducts of the factories and industries are dangerous to our environment, but the loud noise just pollutes the air due to vibration very drastically. It is the frequency or the vibration through which the universe creates, survives, transforms from one form to the another, etc. If you want to know the basics about the Panchabhuta and how it works in the universe, the link is provided in the description. You can check it out. So, in this COVID season, when we are all aware that an organism travels through air and is destroying the universe as much as possible, and we are taking care of our own health with social distancing, why not understand the seriousness of the sound vibration effects on the universe and take care of the habits that we follow and adapt with awareness? Please take care to check the decibels of whatever sound or music you are getting exposed, at least which are under our control. So, our own unwanted inner thoughts, the unwanted loud music that we are adding in our daily life in the name of workouts, entertainment, etc., need to be taken care of. These routines that we are adding in our life in the name of health improvement are affecting our natural vibration within us, which disturbs the Panchabhuta alignment within us drastically. Especially that disturbs the Manomaya Kosha and slowly towards the Pranamaya and finally the Annamaya Kosha, establishing disease in our physical body. Also, would love to add a suggestion. Please talk to others at home politely, especially where the younger generations are growing, for they are our future. Please kindly watch the decibels when you are out of mood. Also, please check the decibels during our phone conversations as it drastically affects the inner being of everyone around us. Hope this is the right time to see life positively and carefully with awareness of all our own actions and deeds, and check if we are really doing what's really needed for ourselves and the people around us a bit more deeper. Thank you. Take care and stay safe. See you all soon in another useful video. Till then, it's bye from Sri Uma Devi Srinivasan. Stay happy and healthy.